Hello? Hello, are we on? I think we are. Hello? Hi. Oh, wait. Hang on. I want to see if I can hear this. People could hear. Uh, yes, we are. Okay, nice. We are. You like my model? I yoinked a Takodachi. So, it looks cool though. Looks very cute. Look at him. Look at his face. Little face. Little taco face. Yeah, I got it off of Med Live 2D. Um, their um their Twitter is on the description, so if you want to grab yourself a Takodachi as a model, it's all rigged and everything. You should grab it. It's for free on Booth. And I use an anime rays. What do I use? Animes. I use an animes for all of this. So you could probably use YouTube Studio, but I've never learned how to use YouTube Studio because I'm a boomer. So I'm not doing that. Okay, we're gonna try and progress with Please Be Happy because I do miss um reading this. I've been wanting to kind of like um I've been wanting to kind of like play it my on my Switch, but I was like, if I play it on Switch, that's another reason for me to not play on it because how my brain works is if I don't go out of my way to play something, I won't play it at all. So that's the reason why I have like so many games I don't play, so many consoles that I don't play because I have to go out of my way to play it instead of just no, I'm too comfortable to play it because in my head it feels like I've always have access to playing that game, so I don't have the urgency to actually play it. Especially with a visual novel, because I don't do a lot of visual novels, because it as much as the stories are really good, it just bores the hell out of me. It's not because the story is bad. It's just my brain cannot be doing the same thing for at least 30 minutes without doing something else. I don't know. I keep saying it's ADHD, but it's not. It's just me having really short attention span. Okay, let's see if we can hear this. Wait, why can't I hear the game? Hello? Um, why can't I hear the game? Uh, Sound, where am I? Why can't I hear the game? Hang on. What's going on? Um, oh my god, is my audio borked? On. Sound. I hope not. My audio should not be borked. Ah, it is borked. Why is that default? Anyway. God, the game is loud. Uh, okay. I'll lower that. I'll lower my volume down to because it's loud. Okay. Okay, nice. Okie dokie. Okay, so how it goes whenever I do this is literally read the narrations and then I will let the voice does its thing. Okay. So it's good for me because I learn how to read things Comprehension is like a different thing. It's something, isn't it? Okay. Let me just check a few things and then we can go do it again. I'm losing my... I don't think I'm losing my voice, but my voice is fucking breaking, bro. Kinda embarrassing. But it's kind of like a good breaking. So... Okay. Okay, chapter 2. I don't remember where... Fucking hell, it's like nearly a month ago. Okay. Go play. Let's play. Ooh, what's up? Hello, mic test, hello. Didn't expect Miho to have this voice. Okay. It's another chilly morning in Wellington. I'm outside the Bell House, awaiting for Aspen.
People are gonna think I'm staking this place out. And for once, that isn't true.
It's after breakfast, but before the sun's up. Aspen invited me for a free drink before they open, but I'm starting to think they've been due.
Anytime now.
I rub my arms and bounce around to try to save her. She's so cute. Right as I'm thinking about pegging the locks myself, the front door swings open and Aspen waves me inside.
So anyway, like I was saying, my uncle taught me this trick to make it taste better. You put a little bit of salt in the coffee and it brings out the flavor, right? Not too much. You don't want to make it salty, but just a little bit.
Oh, her wings so cute.
Sorry about that. I got a little held up.
I was thinking maybe you forgot about me after all.
No, you're not rid of me that easily. I was just...
I tried it and it's really good. Have you tried it? Remind me, I'll make you one. So then I was thinking, if I start doing that every time I make a drink, eventually people will start realizing that their coffee's better when I make it, but they won't know why.
Talking to Lena. That
Oh,
can
let me
always
move
take
my...
longer than you expect or plan for.
Wait, let me make the taco really small, or like tiny bit. There you go. There we go.
But she and I often look the other way for each other on certain things. Such as letting you in before the store opens, for instance.
Oh, am I not supposed to be here? That's cool!
As long as we open on time, it's fine, and Lena and I are the two fastest. You kind of have to be when she's involved.
Aspen. I like her. She's actually okay.
What do you mean?
I'm sure you'll see. Come on, what do you want today?
I don't know, I'm still kind of torn between her and Juliet. But I don't know, there are some quirky stuff Aspen does that I like, and Juliet's more like a really cool, quiet type, but I feel like I'm sick of seeing that. But I don't know, maybe Juliet will do something that I'll just like be on my knees about. I inspect the menu, it's as unhelpful as ever.
Here's a paper copy, if that's easier to read.
He hands me a little printout menu. It's also distinctly lacking pictures.
Sorry, can't read it.
That sounded so grody.
Oh, do you need a Korean version? I'm afraid we don't have one.
Oh, nah. Can't read any languages.
Sorry, that made me laugh. Hang on, I need to take a picture of that. Big mood. Oh shit, that's funny. Oh my god, she's so funny. I fucking love Miho. Oh my god, I love her. Anyway. I may as well have told her that the sky is green. Aspen stares at me in clear disbelief. This isn't the unusual weird look. This is beyond that. She laughs nervously.
You're joking, right?
My girl can't read. I shake my head. She collapses onto a stool behind her, fanning her face with the menu in her hand. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Oh my god, that's
I
funny.
can't believe it. I just can't. So you haven't. Wow.
I can tell Shirley wants to say more but holds herself back.
I
She's
suppose
so
that
cute.
explains a lot. Still, I just can't imagine.
It takes a moment, but she regains her composure. I feel like I know what I'm gonna have to draw later now, but it's funny.
Anyway, if you want to try something new, then how about our ambrosia latte? It's one of our seasonal beverages with apple and caramel.
Apples and coffee? I've never had that before.
Yes, well, we're experimenting with the recipe still.
I said that we should try adding more cinnamon to it.
I don't even know where Lena comes from. Suddenly she's just there.
Aspen said it would overwhelm the other flavors, but I add extra whenever I make one, and so far no one's complained.
Lena, are you serious?
Well, yeah. How else are we gonna find out which one's better? I'll make one for your friend too, and she can tell us which one she likes more.
Lena?
The other girl hurries back to the kitchen, clearly not caring about what Aspen was about to say. Aspen sighs and shakes her head.
Right, well, I have to open the registers and put on the coffee. I'll have your drink in a couple minutes.
Okay, thanks.
Hop on one of the tall stools and wait, swinging my legs back and forth. Before long, the cafe fills with the smell of warm coffee and bacon bread. It's enough to make my mouth water, even though it hasn't been long since I last ate. Aspen roams between the kitchen and the front area, always looking very busy. She checks and inspects what seems like every drawer and cabinet in the place while getting ready. Lena is too busy too, mopping and setting up chairs. At some point, she put earphones in, and her music is loud enough for me to hear from across the building. After a while, Aspen returns to my table along with the steaming paper cup.
Here you go, one ambrosia latte.
Pop the lid off so I can take a peek at the drink itself. It smells light and fruity, and a swirl of caramel syrup is melting into the coffee and whipped cream.
Looks good.
Hopefully it tastes good too.
I have a tiny little sip since it's too hot to drink very fast. The tartness of the apple actually goes pretty well with the coffee flavor.
It's a little sour, but it's not bad. Not as good as a fairy kiss chiller, though.
Well, I can't complain about that.
Chair squeaks against the floor as Aspen sits down across from me.
So, have you decided how you're going to spend your day?
Not yet. What about you?
There's still another 7.5 hours left on my shift, so I'll be here for quite a while. After work, I try to have a social life or get some writing done. Although lately I usually just collapse on the bed and take a nap.
Hey, me too! Without a bed, though.
Yes, well, I'm sure frolicking through the flowers and chasing rabbits gets tiring.
Ooh. Are there rabbits around here?
So cute.
Not for long, I imagine. Speaking of which, have you thought about what I said yesterday? About getting a job? It seems you have more than enough time on your hands. You do know what a job is, right?
More or less. I mean, I've seen people at work before, but I've never had my own job before you ask.
Yes, I'm aware. Anyway, you'd have money to buy things you want, and you wouldn't have to steal to get it.
What do I need money for, though? Juliet lets me sleep at her house, and she even gives me food.
I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but Juliet can't take care of you forever, you know?
Not when they're kissing! Sorry.
I know.
Right now, I'm still getting used to even living here. I haven't given any thought to what might happen later on.
I don't even know what kind of job I could get. Is there some place that would hire me to steal things?
No!
Not legally, no. But maybe you can find a way to use those skills. Maybe you could be a security guard somewhere, or a locksmith.
Maybe. What exactly is your job anyway?
Well, as you know, I'm a barista. That means I make coffee and tea and hot chocolate and whatever else our customers ask for. Some people rely on our products just to get through their day, so I consider it to be a very important job. If we were to close or go out of business, there would be a great many people who would be distraught over it.
Wow! And you're gonna do this for the rest of your life?
Not for that long, I hope. It's not my passion by any means, but I don't mind it.
Bless her.
It can be rather exhausting, though, especially on busy days.
I can't say she's selling me on this whole job idea.
What is your passion?
It's this.
She was waiting for me to ask. Aspen dramatically pulls out a small notebook and puts it on the table. It's the one that I see her writing in all the time. I lean forward to look at it closely. It's not very big, about the size of my hand. It's mostly purple in color. There's an intricate gold pattern around the border. Definitely looks fancy. I could probably get a lot of money for this at the right store. No! Don't fucking steal it!
This is my writing notebook. One of them, at least. My passion is writing, bringing stories and characters to life, making people feel what I feel.
She's so
There's
passionate.
nothing quite like it. So challenging, yet rewarding. It's both my favorite activity and also the most frustrating one.
Sorry.
This notebook is full of story ideas, lines that I come up with, or other interesting details. One of the best parts of working here at the Bell House is that I get to meet so many interesting and inspiring people. For example, when you first came in, I wrote a brief note about you. I never imagined that just a few days later we'd be having this conversation.
Trust me, I didn't either. What did you write about me?
Oh! 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 It smells a little fruity in here.
I don't remember, just that I wrote something. It's in another notebook, not this one.
Okay, Aspen, you gas.
Someday, I'll be able to make a living from my writing. In fact, when I moved to Wellington a couple of years ago, that was supposed to be the first step. It's been taking longer than I'd like so far. Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself that I'm not going to sleep that night until I finish at least a chapter. But then by the time I'm done with work, all I want to do is pass out. Of course, that just puts me further and further behind. I've really only myself to blame, I suppose, but life doesn't make it easy for me.
Aspen puts her notebook away once more while I sip my drink.
Saying it like that, I can't fault you for not wanting to get a job. I'm only here because I need some way to pay the bills. That's just the life of a starving artist for you.
Did someone say job? Are you getting a job here? Is this an interview?
Out of nowhere, Elena appears with a cup in her hands.
No, Miho's just a friend. And were you eavesdropping on us?
It's not eavesdropping if you're in public. You should learn to talk quieter if you don't want people to hear you. Like me.
Tell me you're joking.
About what?
Aspen
Anyway, that's too bad. We could definitely use the help. Hey, why not apply here if you're looking for work? I bet Aspen would put in a good word for you, right? I could do it too. It'd kind of be lying, I guess, since I don't know you that well, but you seem like an alright person. And If Aspen trusts you, you have to be okay, I think. I can go get you an application right now if you want. I printed out a whole stack of them yesterday. Actually, it's the second stack because the first one jammed up the printer and...
Lena, I am begging you to please be normal.
Oh fuck. Oh shit, wait. She's so real for that.
What? Tell me why it's a bad idea. Do you not think... What's your name again?
Miho.
Oh, cute patootie.
Do you not think Miho could do it?
No, it's not that. I'm sure she'd do great. It's just...
Wait, that sounds fun. Would I get to work with you?
Yeah, we'd work together. Oh, you meant Aspen, didn't you? Yeah, she'd be there too.
It's certainly an idea. Perhaps one we should discuss later. Lena, you and I should be getting to work, don't you think?
Okay, boss.
Please just go unlock the door.
Okay.
Feel free to hang out for a bit if you'd like, Miho. Although it's going to get busy soon, so I won't...
Oh, wait! I almost forgot! If you need something to do, come play tennis with me this afternoon.
Tennis?
Yeah, you know, you hit the ball back and forth over the net.
I know what it is. Is that your hobby?
For now, I like trying new things.
I'll think about it. I should try something new myself too.
I wasn't asking. Anyway, you said it yourself. You're totally coming. So, I'll see you there.
Okay.
I can't help but feel I've been roped into something here, but it's true that I should at least give it the shot. Maybe I'll turn out to be like it more than expected.
Cool.
Lena starts to leave again, but then suddenly jumps back around to face me again.
Oh, right.
Oh
There's
my
one
god,
more
this
thing.
girl. Reminds me of Mume a lot. How many more things does she have? I can practically feel Aspen's exasperation as Lena runs back to me and slumps a cup she's carrying onto the table in front of me.
Try this. Tell me which one you like more. The one I made or the one Aspen made.
Okay.
And there's lets Aspen goes and unlocks the front door herself. Oh, we're halfway done with Aspen's drink, but I take another gulp paying attention to mixed flavors, and I do the same with Lena's. Lena watches eagerly, fist clenched in excitement.
So, what you think? Come on, be honest.
I can't taste a single difference.
They're both good.
Sure, but which one's better?
Taking another sip, I try to detect anything that's different between them, but I can't. Fortunately, Aspen saves me. She looms behind Lena like a phantom.
Lena, don't you think maybe you should go check the croissants?
Nah, I already looked at them earlier. A couple of them were kind of schoolish, but I tried to massage them back into shape. Don't worry.
Oh! Coach, paper strings and she flaps her wings to maintain her plans.
Why don't you go check on them again? Or maybe the muffins, if you haven't yet.
Fine. We all know Miho just didn't want to hurt your feelings anyway.
As it releases Elena walk off the back of the cafe like an embarrassed cat, pretending it was her idea all along. She disappears in the kitchen, Aspen sighs yet again.
I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. She seems nice.
That is certainly one way you could describe her. What I was trying to say earlier is that you can stay here if you want, but I won't be able to chat. Our first customers will be here any minute now.
That's okay. I'll probably go back to the library once I finish my drinks.
All right, I'll see you later then. And don't feel obligated to finish both if you don't want to.
I'm gonna try. Bye!
Like Lena, Aspen also recedes behind the counter and starts filling the display case with pastries. I wonder if any of them are the croissants Lena was talking about. Sure enough, it isn't long the first customer starts to show up. Aspen takes her order with a fake nice voice that she used when we first met. Already I've gotten more used to hearing her regular speaking voice instead. It's interesting to know that even normal humans like her still pretend to be other people sometimes. I wonder why she feels like she has to do that. So far, she's one of the nicest humans I've ever met. After I finish up my first coffee, I toss the cup away, but I'll hold on to the second. I'll drink it later or something. Aspen waves as I leave the Bell House and start making my way back to the library. I've had my fill of wandering around for at least a few days. If I'm going to be bored, I may as well do it while I'm comfy. Job or not, Aspen is definitely right about one thing. I really need to find something better to do with my time. Okay, let's try to do something. A tight part. Save it. What the fuck? There we go. Okay. Okay. After a few hours of sitting around the library, I'm bored enough to take Lena up on her offer to play tennis. The only problem is I forgot to ask her where and when. Sometime in the afternoon, I go down to Bell House where an employee tells me both Aspen and Lena have left for the day. They gave me directions to a place called Hatay Park, which is where they say Lena mentioned before heading out. I follow the instructions and reach a big open area full of people on bikes, walking, or just shitting. Sorry, sitting in the grass. I wander around looking for any sight of Lena or people playing tennis. Jesus, I can't read. Finally, I spot a court and make my way over. Out of a dozen or so people who are playing, it isn't hard to find Lena when I get there.
Yeah! Nice serve!
She runs back and forth, leaping and diving to hit the little green ball before it can touch the ground. She flaps her wings to keep from falling over when she does. Her partner, a tall boy with antlers on his head, looks exhausted. When he swings his racket, it looks like his arms might fall off at any second. When I get close enough, Lena notices me and stops mid-dive.
Miho!
Oh, she's cute.
You're late!
Now that she's distracted, her partner takes opportunity to hurry away, collapsing into the grass to rest.
Sorry, I wasn't sure what time I should come by. Or where.
Oh, right. I guess I should have told you. In that case, good guess.
I don't bother telling her that I got help from one of her coworkers. Lena picks up a racket nearby and offers it to me.
Ready to play?
I guess so. I don't really know the rules though.
Nah, it's fine. Me either. Just try to hit the ball, alright?
Okay, I can do that.
I take my spot on the other side of the net, trying to imitate the way the other people are standing.
Alright, here goes.
Lena drops the ball and then knocks it towards me. I watch it carefully. When it gets close to me, I swing. The ball goes soaring way over her head and falls into the ground out of sight somewhere.
Maybe a little less oomph next time. Let's try it again.
She serves the ball, and this time I just barely hit it over the net. Lena dives for it like before and sends it sailing back to me. The more we play, the easier it gets. Both of us miss the ball or knock it into the net a lot. Not too bad. Finally, even Lena gets tired, and we take a breath. Oh my god, and we take a breath to drink some water. What is wrong with me?
How long have you played tennis?
Like, today or in my life?
In your life?
She thinks about it a bit, crunching up her nose.
About a week.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, how about you?
About half an hour, I guess.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. See? We're both trying new things.
The whole time we're talking, Lena keeps glancing away from me to watch the other players. I try to figure out what's so interesting but can't.
Okay, break's over. Let's play some
Get back on the court and play for a little bit longer until the end of the hour. As everyone else starts to pack up and leave, I follow Lena, who puts away her equipment.
So, what'd you think? Did you have fun?
It was alright. I wouldn't mind doing it again, but I don't know if I'd want to play all the time. I can see why some people enjoy it at least.
Being outside is nice, and it was a good way to burn off some energy.
That's good. They meet a few times a week if you want to come back.
Will you be here?
Not sure yet.
Even while cleaning up, she's still distracted by someone or something else. When the other players walk past us on their way out, Lena turns her head to watch one of them.
Ready, because we're planting trees here next time. Really exciting, right? If you want to help out, then come to me after.
I catch a glimpse of the snippet of the conversation. I catch a snippet of the conversation as the person Lena's watching. Calm down, read properly. I catch a snippet of conversation as the person Lena's watching, a dryad, goes by. Lena must hear it too, because she instantly closes her eyes and puts her finger against the side of her head.
Planting trees. Planting trees.
She repeats the words to herself a few times, then then her eyes snap back open.
Okay, got it.
Got what?
What I'm doing next time. I'll have to start studying up tonight so that I'm ready.
Okay, if you say so.
Pretty lost, but maybe this is just how Lena is.
You should come too, if you're not doing anything. I'll tell Aspen to give you the details.
Sure, sounds good.
I'm not sure if I want to commit, especially since Lena probably won't even remember me next time we see each other. Playing tennis wasn't so bad, so I should at least keep my options open.
Good. Alright, see you then, Miho.
See ya.
Waving goodbye, Lena heads off down one of the paths. I take a different one that leads me out of the park and back to the library for the rest of it. I kind of want to draw Miho. I bring the dish over to...
Thank you, Miho. Go ahead and put it by the butter.
Oops, sorry. Let me get my bag out of your way.
Once the table is set, the three of us sit. I've gotten more used to the routine of breakfast, and know when to do things like pass the salt and pepper without being asked. Every morning so far, we have the same thing, eggs and toast. It's a lot tastier than convenience store food, and there are different spreads and fruits to change things up. Like usual, I'm the first one to finish eating, followed by Aspen, who stretches with a content sigh.
Breakfast was as superb as always. Thank you, Juliet.
It's my pleasure.
It's kiss. Like, I can't wait. Like, I hope Suji Elan writes the polyamory route for them, because good god, they need to all kiss, like all three of them. Before work, except this time she doesn't.
Don't you need to go, Aspen?
Is this your way of trying to get rid of me?
She appears at me over the rim of a cup as she sips her coffee.
Nah, I haven't thought about that. I was just wondering.
I'm not sure if I should be flattered. Anyway, I'm working a mid-shift today, so I don't have to go in until noon.
They're so cute.
Will you be writing then?
Yes, I ought to. I'm about halfway through this draft, and I'm trying to finish it by the end of this month, so every minute helps.
Okay, Aspen.
Oh my, halfway already. That's excellent progress. I look forward to reading it when you're finished.
See, I just hope they kiss. Like, that's what I wanted them to do. I really do hope they kiss.
Don't give me too much credit. I still have to get there first, and you know how that's gone before.
All you can do is keep trying.
What are you writing?
A book. I've been working on it for a couple years now, as long as I've been in Wellington.
Whoa, you're only halfway done? How long is it gonna be?
Only halfway. I wish it was as easy as you think it is. It takes time to plan the story and prepare to write, and then, even after the drafting is done, you still have to edit it and fix it. Of course, the more you write, the better you become at it. And so, sometimes you notice flaws in your story that you didn't catch before, so you have to go back or start over.
How do you ever get anything done then if you're always getting better? Don't you just have to finish it eventually?
Well, like I said, it's not that simple. Anyway, it's difficult to explain to someone who's never written anything. Believe me, any writer would tell you the same thing. And you? Did you end up finding something to fill your time?
Oh, like a hobby. Maybe. I don't know yet.
Well, don't worry about it too much. It's supposed to be fun, not something you have to force yourself to do. Although I'm hardly one to talk, there are times where I want to do anything except write.
It's okay. At least you have something. Julia told me about movies, so I might try watching one of those. Have you ever seen a movie?
Once or twice, I'm sure.
Actually, Miho, there was something I wanted to ask you.
What's that?
Well, how would you feel about helping out around the library as a part-time job? I'll pay you for your time, of course. It would give you something to do during the day, and it would be a great help to me.
Really? But I thought you didn't need any help running the library.
It's true that I don't need it. The honor system has served me well for the day-to-day services, and I'm kept informed of any troublemakers. But in addition to the kind assistance from Aspen in the mornings, I also have to reshelve books, maintain the check-in and check-out logs, and more. I don't mind those tasks at all. In fact, I find them rather relaxing. But without them, I'd be able to devote more time to other pursuits. If you're uninterested, you're more than welcome to decline. You needn't worry about being kicked out or disappointing me. I'm perfectly content either way.
Helping around here doesn't sound bad at all. It doesn't sound very exciting either. It's not like I've found anything else I'd rather do instead. At least it's comfy in the library and super convenient. Having some money again would be nice too. Would even be better that there's no one trying to take it back.
Alright, I'll do it.
Juliet looks a little taken aback.
That was fast. Are you quite sure?
Yeah, I'll try it at least.
Cute!
Of course. If you find it's not for you, then I won't be upset. Why don't you take the rest of the week for yourself? And you can begin on Monday.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Excellent. I'll be looking forward to it then.
The two of them chat a little bit longer before Aspen leaves to go right and Juliet goes to bed. I say mostly quiet thinking to myself. A job. That's something I've never envisioned having. I figured it's just keep stealing until what exactly? I'm not too sure. Until I find my person, I guess. That goal has been all I've focused on my entire life. But now spending time here in Wellington is actually making me plan things out in advance. When I stop and think about the future, it's a lot of emptiness and mystery. It makes me realize just how little I have to fall back on. That's why doing all these normal things like getting a job could be good for me. I don't know what might be useful someday. As for my person, I'm always thinking about them and how I can find them. That part hasn't changed. For now, I'll just go with the flow and see where it takes me. Okay, that's cute. Who the hell? Who the hell? Okay, I have choices, I guess. Let's save again. I can spend the afternoon here. This is probably the kid from last time. The garden? Oops. Wait. I mean, okay. Because the garden is so beautiful, it's not uncommon to see artists mulling about, trying to capture the plant's likeness in their sketchbooks. Sometimes it's young artists probably fulfilling homework assignments, and sometimes it's experienced artists with elaborate contraptions to hold up their canvases and carefully selected color palettes. Today I walked past an old couple painting a rose bush. Maybe the paintings are in an early stage, or maybe it's a style I don't really understand, but each of their respective canvases look pretty mucky and unlike the roses in front of them. They smile at each other and point out little details of the colors and leaves as they work, and it seems kind of nice. I guess who cares if the paintings are no good are good or not? It's nice that they can do something like that together. Oh, cute. Once we finish breakfast, Juliet jumps her fingers on the table looking thoughtful.
Miho, it occurred to me that perhaps I should give you the proper tour of the library now. That way, you have the weekend to get better acquainted with it if you need.
Tour? I think I've seen everything, right?
Pardon, I meant of the books themselves. Where to find each genre and what they are.
Oh, right. Sure.
I never really thought about the books. To me, they're all the same, but I guess that wouldn't be true for everyone else. Right now, I have the place memorized in the same way you'd memorize a battlefield. Places are out of sight, out again and now, and anything else that might be useful. I don't think there are many battles that happen in here, so Julia's tour will probably be more helpful.
If you'd like, I can show you a couple of my favorite books.
Okay, my brain is like totally on drawing mode right now. So I'm gonna draw. Oh my god, the ADHD is bad. Okay. We can redo the day 3. But let me see. Actually no, I can continue for another, let's say half an hour. Yeah, let's say half an hour.
That way, if anyone asks for a recommendation, you could at least make something up.
That'd be great.
Anything that makes it easier for me, make things up is bad by me. The 3 of us head at the entrance.
Let's start with the basics, shall we? As you know, this is the reference desk. It's where books are checked in and out, and where anyone who needs help can find it.
What kind of help do people ask for?
Usually, they need assistance finding a specific book. Or perhaps they need a recommendation for what to read next, as Aspen mentioned.
Hope they like the same books as her then.
Don't worry, I'll think of some that are more popular. Not my real favorites, which most people would be too bored to finish.
Juliet leads us into the actual Rose's shelf. I stare down the books as I pass by, committing as many details to memory as I can. Even if I can't read the words, I can try to remember the colors, shape, and cover.
Over here is the children's section. It's got lots of picture books and beginner reader books. The shelves are shorter too, so that children can reach them more easily.
Oh, I've seen some of those around. Are adults allowed to read them too?
Of course. Parents read to their kids quite often.
Some people read them for fun, too. You gain so much more appreciation for the illustrations once you're older.
Head over to another area.
This is the non-fiction section. It's for books about things that are true, rather than made-up stories.
I rarely visit this section, personally.
This is the mystery section. Stories about detectives, murders, and other such subjects live here.
I do admire mystery writers. It's difficult to come up with a compelling one.
You're around the whole library like this, Juliet and Aspen pointing out all other sections. Finally, we come up to a stop back at the desk where we started.
I do believe that's everything. Do you feel like you have a good understanding now?
It's hard to keep them all straight. Fantasy, history, cookbooks, biographies. I think I've got most of it, though.
At the end, my head feels like spinning, and I know that I won't be able to remember everything as hard as I try. But I do feel like I've gotten a better feeling for the place. At the very least, I could show someone where to find the restroom.
It is a lot to take in. Don't worry if you can't memorize it all right away. There's plenty of time to learn.
Even I forget where things are sometimes, and I've spent more time here than at my own apartment.
Thanks! It might take me a while, but I'll get it eventually.
I know you will. I have the utmost confidence in you.
I'm going to do this I may as well try my best. Maybe something good will come out from this. And if not, I can always just leave.
Want me to show you the books I was thinking of now?
Sure.
I'll be off to bed myself then. Have a lovely day, you two.
Kiss them, Juliet. Don't be a pussy. Sorry.
Sleep well.
Night!
Juliet heads upstairs while Aspen and I go back to the shelves.
To start with,
It leads the way to fiction section, which is easy to remember since it's the biggest. Aspen runs a finger across the books as we move down the aisle. I see her scanning the titles before she stops and taps the spine of one.
here we are, Wuthering Heights. I just returned this one recently after finishing my annual reread. It's a very tragic love story. The main character is rather terrible, I must confess, and there's an awful lot of death. But despite all that, it's beautiful.
People really like to read that stuff?
Sometimes, yes. You read to experience all kinds of different feelings. Besides, I think there's a kind of sad beauty to doomed romances like that. It really does put life in perspective.
If you say so.
You don't have to take my word for it. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you start working here. In the meantime...
I follow Aspen to the other side of the room where there are a couple smaller racks of books near the corner.
Do you enjoy poetry?
You mean like races and stuff?
Pottery.
Okay.
That's pottery. Poetry is... prose. Words in their best order. Poetry, the best words in the best order. Samuel Coleridge said that. He was a poet, but he's not the one I have in mind. I'll show you what he meant.
The book she selects is old, very old. There's a green cover that looks rough like a lizard's skin, with the letters being faded gold.
Alfred Lord Tennyson is one of the most famous poets to have existed. I simply adore his work. Here, this is from The Lady of Shalott. Ahem. Willows whiten, aspens shiver. The sunbeam showers break and quiver. In the stream that runneth ever, by the island in the river, flowing down to Camelot.
Aspens! Like your name! Does it come from this poem?
She's so cute.
If only. Aspens are a type of tree. Mum loves them. More than she likes poetry, for sure. I do wish I'd been named after it, though.
She reads me the rest of it, which ends up being pretty long. Kind of hard to follow, but imagining the fields and towers that she talks about is nice. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've been to Camelot before. Some of the details in the poem aren't quite. Anyway, even if I don't really understand the poem, it's nice to listen to Aspen reading it. Plus, there's no way I'll forget what that book looks like.
Alright, last one. I thought 3 would be enough to start, but you can always ask me for more recommendations if you need. I could suggest books until lunch, if I didn't stop myself.
I might someday.
Yeah,
Even though I lived in the library for a few days now, I never really knew how many different books there were out there before.
Oh, believe me, this library isn't even a fraction of what exists. It's not that big for a library, in fact, just huge for a personal collection, which is really what it is.
How many books have you read?
I couldn't even guess. Definitely hundreds. Maybe thousands? I've never tried counting, but perhaps I should now that you mention it. It would be nice to look back on someday. Okay, here we are.
the book she takes me to is laid out flat on the end of the table where more people can see it, rather than on the shelf.
Everyone knows the story of Peter Pan, the boy who never grows up and can fly.
Everyone except me!
Now you do too. Peter has a darling fairy friend named Tinkerbell, and he fights the dastardly pirate Captain Hook. Peter leads a group of boys called the Lost Boys, and they cause all sorts of trouble for Neverland, where they all live.
What do you mean he never grows up?
In Neverland, you never get older. So he stays a young boy for his whole life. Even when the girl he loves, Wendy, grows up and gets married, and someday dies.
You sure do like sad stories, huh?
I suppose I do. It's as Peter Pan himself says, to die would be an awfully big adventure. Still, it's not like I only like sad things. Romance is my favorite genre, and not just the tragic kind.
I sit down on one of the chairs since it seems like once we have a conversation, may as well get comfy. Aspen sits down too, fidgeting with the strap of her purse.
Why is it your favorite?
Why? Well, In a book, things can be much more perfect than in real life. A moonlit balcony all alone, or a sunset kiss on the seashore. Real life is considerably messier. I've never been in love before, although I think it sounds quite nice. As I said earlier, people read to feel things. So until that time, living vicariously through other stories is enough. What about you?
What about me?
Do you ever hope to fall in love? I assume you haven't been in love before, but maybe I'm wrong.
Nah, I haven't. I like being on my own.
Do you think maybe that would change if you met the right person?
I don't know. Maybe. Since everyone forgets me, there's never been a reason for me to care.
I suppose that's reasonable. Still, that must be... Well, it doesn't matter. Do you ever watch movies? Or TV? Just about everything has a love story in it nowadays, not just books.
Nah, not in a long time.
How long?
I'm not sure. A few years? There was a really big crowd around a window, so I wanted to see what they were all looking at.
And? What was it?
I don't know what it was. I didn't speak the language there yet, and I didn't memorize the sounds. But on TV, there were these people in white suits bouncing around, and the people watching seemed really excited by it.
Uh-oh.
Did the people on TV... Do you remember by chance if the place they were hopping around looked like a desert, all rocky and empty?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Oh no, oh
How
god.
did you know?
That was the moon landing!
Lamau.
No, I'm pretty pretty sure I'd remember if the moon landed.
God damn it. It was getting emotional. Oh my fucking
Not
lord.
like that, silly. It was when humans went to the moon for the first time.
Wait, they did?
Yes, and you saw it happen, apparently.
They must have had help from the Fableds' magic, right?
No, not this time. It was pure human ingenuity.
Whoa.
Oh, she's so cute.
You look surprised.
I am. I didn't know humans could do something like that.
Well, not just any human. It took a lot of work from a lot of people. It still does to this day. I can't believe you got to watch it live, though. What was it like?
Had a really good lunch that day. Everyone was so distracted that I was able to sneak into a restaurant that usually would have caught me.
She shakes her head. Oh my god, Miho. I will hold you like a burger.
That's all you can remember.
It was some kind of pasta dish with a white sauce and lots of cheese.
I meant about... Oh, never mind. Anyway, I was just going to suggest asking Juliet about putting a TV in your room. Surely there's one in this place somewhere. It would give you something to do, at least. And you don't have to be able to read to enjoy the story of a good show or movie.
Yeah, I might. I definitely need something to do other than walk around town all day.
Let me know if you do. I'll bring over some movies for you to borrow. If I can't recommend books to you, at least I can do that.
Will do. I don't know where else I'd start anyway.
I'll be more than happy whenever you ask. For now, not to be rude, but I'm going to go write for a little while. I'm working on the last couple chapters of this book before I'm finished, and I want to be done with it as fast as I can.
Oh, sure. Good luck.
Tell the truth, I'm always a bit relieved when someone else ends the conversation for me. I never know how to do it myself. I wave goodbye as Aspen goes off to her table by the window, pen in hand. The moment she hunches over in the notebook, writing. Oh, my goodness, that's a good way to end that. Actually, that's cute. That's very cute. And Aspen being a little bit aloof about telling her about the love story and stuff. That's kind of interesting. Like a little interesting detail in that. But I really cannot remove what I'm thinking of drawing right now. I feel like I need to draw it before I have to go to work. It's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be anything that's, you know, massively complete and rendered. But it's something I need to write down the idea. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for whoever stopped by. And hope oh hello, Church of Shinri, you're here? Hello. I didn't even notice you coming in. I'm about to end it because I'm having like I have this I need to draw. I feel like I need to draw this, otherwise I'm gonna combust. But it's been an interesting read, just a very short read. Yeah. Ah. Get your beans out, draw. Yeah, I've got tablet is right next to me and it's calling me. I need to draw. I need to draw what I have in mind because otherwise I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna start crying. Unless I stream it though, drawing it. Like last time. Thank you for popping in, dude. Appreciate ya. Hope you're okay. But yeah, I'll do that. Oh my god, you heard my voice now. How is it? Yeah. It was lower when I started the stream, honestly. Yeah. Let's see. Yes! I'm obsessed with it. As long as I'm not drawing on my iPad, because my iPad and I had a fight yesterday. Okay, have fun. But yeah, like my iPad and I started having a fight yesterday, and I just could not. I wanted to eat it whole. Anyway, anyway, what you mean vodding? Don't vod it, gross. The fuck. Okay, I gotta go. I need to draw this because otherwise, yeah. Let me make sure I save this again. As it, I'll I'll see you guys around. I'm pretty sure I will be streaming again and finessing some thumbnails, make it work. So it's 3 o'clock now. I have 2 hours. Okay. Takodachi says bye. Right. I go. Goodbye.